So we can think it is easy, but in order to achieve the sigma sixth level of the sigma level, six sigma level, so we need to understand, we need to fine tune all the process in the departments, control every parameters. So always working for better is very good. So this is a concept of Six Sigma. It is very simple. So the summary is sigma is nothing but the standard deviation. The deviation is happening from the standard, both positive and negative side. Alright. So what is Six Sigma? So as you continue the process, the standard deviation will multiply into 6 times. It will become 6 times the standard deviation in the production. Therefore, we'll control the sample data that we have, sample sigma that we have calculated. We'll assume it as 6 times and then we'll work for to control it. So it is very simple. What is Six Sigma is explained very simple. Now let us see what actually sigma is. We have explained it. So what is sigma? Sigma is a measure of variation, as we told, that varies both positive and negative side from the process mean. So let us assume this is the drawing mean for process mean. Example, I'll assume it as 5 here. So from here, what is the variation happening? Both positive and negative side. Okay, it's very simple. That is nothing but the standard deviation. From the standard, the deviation is happening. So in school days, you learned the formula for sigma, that is equal to summation of x minus x bar the whole square divided by n minus 1. So here total number is 10. Summation of x minus x bar. What is the meaning here? From the average, from the x bar is nothing but your process average. What is the delta, the difference of each individual? 5, 6, 4, each individual spreading, that the total variation summation I am dividing with the n minus 1. Why n minus 1? N is, it will consider as a population. See, the data that I collected, it on the 1000 parts, I collected 10 parts. I am making it n minus 1. I am reducing it by 9 because I am telling this is a sample. From this population, I am telling this is a sample. So that's why I am taking n minus 1. So it will give a number. Say it has given me 0.6. What is 0.6? From the average, x minus x bar. From the average, my data is spreading 0.6 positive, 0.6 negative. It's very simple. So now let us see why Six Sigma. We have discussed. Let us see why Six Sigma is required. Controlling the process with Six Sigma variation against the total tolerance available will keep the process yield to 99.99%. So as we discussed earlier, my sigma example here 0.2 is my sigma. So what is situation here? It is 4, 5 and 3. So what is average here? 4 point process average, process mean is 4.11 and my spread is only 0.2. It is very good. The process is very good. But still, what happens in the production? In the production, what happens? Though now sample I have taken, the variation is 0.2. From 4.1 it is spreading. But when you consider this as a good process, in the production it will turn to 1.2 mm. Let us assume from here 1.2 mm it goes and here 1.2 mm goes. So then you will produce a oversized parts. So that's very important that we control it with respect to Six Sigma variation. So and you can see here. So 4 is somewhere here. This is a drawing mean. 4 is somewhere, but my process mean is 4.11. From here the data is spreading. So you understand why we need Six Sigma. So in the production it will become 1.2, 6 times it will multiply. That's why I'm assuming this variation. I'm working for this to reduce. So I'll assume it is 1.2. Okay. See now what is the total tolerance given to us? 3 minus 5. 2 mm is the total tolerance that is given. Right. This is the total. But I am assuming the variation of not 0.2. I'll assume 6 times the 0.2.